So, I just watched a YouTube clip about, I'm not even sure what the hell it was about. It was a YouTube clip from CNN. I think it was Don Lemon. He had Tim Wise on, Tara Sotomayor, or whatever the hell her damn name is, and some other guy, Steve Cortez, I think. Here's the problem I have with the video. They kind of try to gang up on Steve Cortez, which I'm not even going to really address him. He's just typical to me. Okay? But the problem I have with the video is this Tyra chick. She's a black Republican, supposedly from New Jersey. I'm not going to say supposedly. She's from New Jersey. And they propped her up on TV. And I told y'all this is what they do. They always find safe black people. And they propped her up on TV as the voice of black women or black people. The fuck out of here. And she says something that I just found totally ridiculous. She I don't rationalize, justified her statement. I'm from New Jersey. I grew up in a melting pot. I've been all over the world, all over the country, and I've never seen. They were talking about the video of the guy in Manhattan who was cussing out people for speaking Spanish or something. And she's saying, oh, I've never seen this before, and let's blame it on Trump. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? She's never seen that kind of shit growing up in New Jersey. She's a fucking liar. Or she's oblivious. Again, that's that implicit bias that I've been talking to y'all about. Here's how I know what she said is just a fucking lie. I'm from New Jersey, okay? I'm from Newark, New Jersey. East Orange, Irvington, whatever you, all of it's the same. That's where I grew up. Me and this woman, she's actually a year older than me. She's almost exactly 1 year older than me. She was born in 75, I was born in 76. So we're from the same age group, okay? She grew up in a town called Paramus, New Jersey. Paramus is a suburb, okay? And during that time, you had very, very few blacks who lived in Paramus. The only, hell, they built a mall out there or something, and that was the only time I remember ever going to Paramus as a kid, was to go to the mall. But she doesn't represent black people. Hell, she don't even represent black people in New Jersey. So she probably was one of two black kids in her school, just to give y'all a perspective on what I'm saying. She was probably one of two black kids, and that's fine. That's cool. But it explains why she's a damn Republican and she grew up in New Jersey, okay? Very, very odd. Because she grew up with wealth and privilege, okay? And now she's using her wealth and privilege to try to affect other people and make it seem like, hey, this is normal, okay? Racism and bigotry and prejudice did not start with Donald Trump. And I wish they stopped trying to blame shit on this man that he didn't do. He do a lot of fucked up shit. They don't need to add nothing else to what he does. Okay, he don't need no extra credit points. He does a lot of fucked up shit on his own. Okay? But creating people like that's screaming at people speaking Spanish and people that are calling the police on people. That shit didn't start with Trump, bitch. Are you kidding me? Again, I grew up in Newark, New Jersey, which is right next to South Orange, New Jersey. In case you don't know New Jersey, South Orange, New Jersey is where Seton Hall University is. I used to ride my bike up there because they had a real good bike store, of course. You know, we were into BMX bikes too in the hood. So, but the only BMX store was in South Orange in my area. It was like a 10-minute, 15-minute bike ride. So me and my friends, us kids from the hood, would ride our bikes up to South Orange. And people would call the police on us simply because we were a group of black kids riding our bicycles. And we always had to prove to the police that we didn't steal the bicycles. They would pull us over and interrogate us right there on the street that these bicycles that we had were ours. I'm 41 years old. I'll be 42 this year. That shit was happening way before Trump. So what the hell is she talking about? Yeah, I'm gonna put the video in the description. Y'all gotta watch this shit. I couldn't believe it. But they love putting safe black people up to push that narrative. And it's bullshit. And I wish I could talk to that woman. They should have had me on that panel. I'd have been like, bitch, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? But again, growing up in Paramus, I got a million, I ain't gonna say a million, let me don't exaggerate. I got a lot of friends in New Jersey, okay? People I went to school with, people I grew up with, I am still friends with them. I don't know nobody from Paramus. Now, some of them may live in Paramus now, but growing up, I've never heard of a black person living in Paramus. That's how rare it was. I don't know. And maybe I need to do a poll or something to find that. Maybe I'm wrong, but I never heard of it. Okay? And I had a couple of relatives who lived in affluent neighborhoods. I had a relative that lived in Whippany, New Jersey, a very prestigious area. But hell, my uncle, he was an engineer for AT&T. You know how rare that is? He was an engineer, a doctor of engineer. He was a doctor. They lived in Whippany. That's not the norm. That's the exception to the rule. But they always find these type of black people to throw up on TV to supposedly speak for the rest of us. That bitch don't speak for me. She's delusional. So I have no idea why they do this and but it's full of shit. Was the guy wrong for cussing out Spanish people or Slavic people or foreigners or whatever the hell he was doing? Hell fucking yeah, he was wrong. Somebody should have whooped his ass. See, that's the society we used to live in. We used to live in a society when somebody got disrespectful, when somebody put you in your damn place, you couldn't just run around talking shit to people at work and out on the street. Somebody would have whooped his ass. But we in this politically correct society now where people get away with that shit. Like this is the damn 60s or something. I don't know where they get this from. And they always find these safe black people to put on TV to tell y'all, oh, we're so horrified. No, I'm not surprised. I didn't discover racism when I moved to South Carolina, in North Carolina, in 1992. I had experienced it way before then, growing up in northern New Jersey, which is one of the most segregated places on the planet. You know, everybody wants to think like segregation is something in the South or whatever. Segregation is in the Northeast. That's the most segregated place in this country. It's Northeast. New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania. That's segregated. Hell, when I got to South Carolina, that's when I really started seeing white people really interacting and mingling with black people. That happens every day down here. But up in Jersey, that ain't the norm. That is not the norm. But they always find these safe black people. I made this video just to give y'all an example of what I was talking about. I just happened to run across it. And it's crazy. It's a short video, man. I just had to get that off my chest, man. It's crazy. I'll let your boy.